Welcome to the Fishbowl Radio, everybody. My name is Chief here, and with me, as always, is Mike Honcho and Juicy here. We are doing our College Football Week 3 2015 preview here on live on the Fishbowl Radio here. How are y'all doing today, guys? Let's start with you, Mike.
Fantastic. Great day to watch some football tonight.
What game you most interested in seeing, Mike?
I guess the Florida State Boston College games. I'm curious to see if Boston College could pull off the upset. If my memory serves me right, I think they had a chance to pull off the upset last year, Boston College. If I'm not mistaken, to beat Florida State. So I'm going to be pretty interested in watching that game, but I don't think I'll much be watching that. There'll probably be some other game I'll probably start watching.
Okay, what about you, Juicy? Which game are you interested in this week?
Me, it's definitely the Ole Miss-Alabama game I have the most interest in this weekend. Curious to see Ole Miss, how their defense is going to stack up against their running back, Derrick Henry.
Okay. I say my game, since y'all took my two favorite games that I wanted to watch this weekend. I say, what about Notre Dame and Georgia Tech? I think that'd be a pretty good game there. It's supposed to be raining over there in Notre Dame, so we'll see what happens.
I almost went with that game, but that would probably be the second most interesting game this weekend.
Well, all those games that we listed, except for Mike's, we're going to pick those later, so we can get whatever it was. What you thought about the Clemson and Louisville game last night, Mike?
I found it pretty interesting. While other people may have been watching the NFL game, I was watching the Clemson-Louisville game, and it was a pretty good game all the way towards the end, and Clemson found a way to escape Louisville to win. I really thought Louisville might have had a chance. A lot of people aren't giving Louisville much of a chance to win it, but I thought they had a chance, but they didn't. But it was a very good game to watch.
What you thought about that game, Juicy?
Actually, I didn't watch that game last night. I had watched the NFL game, the Broncos and the Chiefs. I watched the Broncos come back down from 14-0.
Yeah. I watched the Louisville and Clemson game last night, and I was a little disappointed in Clemson how they wasn't able to. I thought Clemson might have been able to blow away Louisville a little bit since Louisville was struggling. But Louisville's problems is mostly they can't hold on to the ball or anything else like that. I've seen a couple of good opportunities for Louisville be blown in that game. So that's kind of what the problem was for Louisville this whole entire year, just blowing opportunities and turnovers. So how about we start this picking madness here? Y'all ready, guys?
Yep, I'm ready.
Before we start this picking thing, I have to ask you a question. Okay, we always do a Louisiana team, and it's UL, right? Since UL's on a bye week this week, what Louisiana team y'all want to do?
Don't matter to me.
It don't matter? I'll let Juicy pick.
It doesn't matter to me either.
Oh, gosh, guys.
ULM, maybe?
We could do Monroe. We could do a Monroe. Let's see here. First game on the list. We'll start with Mike on this one. Texas San Antonio, or TSA, versus number 25 Oklahoma State. Mike, who you got in this game?
I got Oklahoma State. San Antonio hasn't really been all that great since joining the FBS about 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago. So I got to go to Oklahoma State.
Juicy, who you got in this game?
I got Oklahoma State in this game. I don't see how Oklahoma State can't even... How Oklahoma State scores no less than 60 points in this game. I mean, I think by halftime the game's pretty much already going to be one-sided.
I thought it's 4 or 5 touchdowns?
A 4 to 5 touchdown win. More like a 6 to 7.
6 to 7. 6 to 7. He ain't going 4 to 5 guys this week. Oh my gosh! I can tell this is gonna be a running gag this whole entire season. Definitely will be. But I got Oklahoma State winning this game here. I think they will easily be able to win this game. I mean, I said that last week, and it came back to haunt me a little bit. We had Arkansas get upset at last week.
Yeah, we choose not to talk about that game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about that game.
We all were wrong.
We choose not to talk about it.
We were all wrong, okay? Completely. I apologize to Toledo That was great. Great college football always around them, but I got Oklahoma
Probably
State.
one of the biggest upsets of the season, probably.
I think it is one of the. Well, the season's still young too, Juicy. So we might have more.
It was shocking because we were all at the UL football game and we're like, "There's no way this is about to happen," and we all were shocked to find out that Toledo actually beat Arkansas.
Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. I mean, I was looking at the film in Arkansas; they just couldn't execute at all. Toledo did a very good job in that game. I give all the props to Toledo; they stepped up and knocked off Arkansas. All right, Troy. We're going to move on to the game. Troy is playing number 24 Wisconsin. Mike, who you got in this game? If it makes any difference in your pick, is at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, Wisconsin. Who you got, Mike?
Well, I definitely don't have Troy winning this one. Although, as we just said, stuff does happen. As we saw, Jacksonville State almost beat Auburn.
Yes.
I don't think Wisconsin's going to give up like all these other teams. I think Wisconsin's really going to play their hardest, and I think Troy may put up 10 points, 17 points, whatever, but I don't think they'll have enough to beat Wisconsin. Give me Wisconsin.
Who you got, Juicy?
Give me Wisconsin in this game. I mean, Troy, at times, they can play good football, but the past couple years, no. I agree with Mike. It's probably going to be, they might score about 10 points or so, but Wisconsin should win this one.
By 4 or 5 touchdowns? 4 to 5 touchdowns, Juicy?
Say that again?
They're going to win by 4 to 5 touchdowns?
Yeah, probably so.
Probably so. Okay. Finally, we got them on one. All right. I think Wisconsin's going to win this game. Don't think Troy's going to have enough. The line for this game is they're giving 35 points to Wisconsin to win. So if you're into betting and stuff like that, you're giving Troy 35 points.
4 to 5 touchdowns. That's 4 to 5 touchdowns.
Yeah. So I'm going to go Wisconsin. I think they'll win this game. I say 28 points. Maybe more than that. I'm not going to go out there and say they're going to win by 4 or 5 touchdowns. I think that's what I kind of did. But I think Wisconsin will win this game, though, without a shadow of a doubt. But, we did have crazier things happen in college football, like Auburn almost going to overtime against Jacksonville State. Who would have thought that coming? Seen that coming at all?
I never seen that one coming with Jacksonville State. Not even Jacksonville State fans saw that one coming. Yeah, I'm sure they probably didn't see that one coming either themselves.
Yep. Well, we have another game here. This one actually might be a pretty good game, guys. This could be interesting. Number 23 Northwestern versus Duke. Mike, who you got?
Well, Northwestern was a team that surprised us here. I didn't expect much out of them. But they go and they beat Stanford in the first game of the season.
They go to Wallace Wade Stadium. They go to Wallace Wade Stadium in North Carolina. Mike, who you got?
Yeah, it's still got to go Northwestern. Duke's a very good school. Don't get me wrong. I think Duke's going to give them a good game. I think it's going to be a really good game to watch. It's going to be an underrated game most people probably won't be talking about. But I got to go Northwestern. Although it will be a very good game to watch.
I think it might be pretty close. What you think, Juicy?
Actually, I'm going to go with the upset on this one. I'm going to go with Duke to win by a field goal in this game because I just think Duke. I just think there's something magical with Duke that they have with them. So I think they're just going to win this game. I just have a feeling about it. Yeah,
this will be a pretty good game to pick for an upset. I mean, this could be one of those games there too. The line's giving Duke 3.5 points. If I'm betting, I would definitely take Duke. But a straight up pick, I would probably still go with Duke. I think Duke's going to end up knocking off Northwestern. Northwestern's a very good team this year, so is Duke. Northwestern's surprising people, like Mike said. But I think Duke will end up pulling the upset over Northwestern.
And Duke has been, the program's been getting better the past couple of years, too.
Definitely has been. The excitement for them to go to a bowl game the last couple of years has been exciting to see. All right.
They went to the ACC championship game a couple of years ago, I think.
Yeah, they might go back there. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. All right. Mike Concho, you ready for this game?
No, I'm born ready.
All right. Connecticut versus number 22 Missouri. Mike, who you got?
I gotta go with Missouri. Connecticut's a team that's been slacking off pretty bad the last couple of years. I didn't expect to see that much from Connecticut. I don't know why, but ever since they got the new helmets, the nice new helmets, they really haven't put up that much. I gotta go with Missouri.
Who you got, Juicy?
I'm gonna go with Missouri as well. I mean, UConn's kind of, ever since they went to the Fiesta Bowl a few years back, they kind of just fell off the map. And so ever since then, they haven't really done anything. So I'm going to go with Missouri in this one.
I'll agree with both of you. I think Missouri's going to win this game here. I don't think Connecticut's going to have enough. If you're betting, they're giving Missouri 21.5 points. I mean, they're giving Connecticut 21.5 points. So we'll see what happens here. I got Missouri winning this game, though. But as we know, upsets do happen in college football.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. You never know. All right, going down the list here so we can see what's going on. All right, y'all ready for this one? Mike, number 21, Utah versus Fresno State. Who you got?
Well, after what I saw from Utah against Utah State, I was somewhat impressed. You shouldn't expect. I didn't expect much from Utah State. They did play a good game, but it wasn't what I expected. So I gotta go with Utah. I don't see much out of Fresno State this year like they were when they had Carr as their quarterback. So I just don't see it. I gotta go with Utah.
Who you got, Juicy?
I gotta go with Utah as well. I mean, ever since they lost Derek Carr as their quarterback from last year, they kind of just, I don't see the same team that I saw when they had it, so I think I'm going to go with Utah on this one.
I got Utah winning this game downright. I don't think Fresno State's going to be able to put up much of a challenge to them. Fresno State looked not really so good against Ole Miss, but Ole Miss shredded their defense so bad. So I think Fresno State, they don't look really well at all this year. And I think Utah will end up beating them this year. Give me the Utes of Utah. All right, here's an interesting game, guys. Northern Arizona versus number 20 Arizona. Who you got, Mike?
Well, not really interesting because I think Arizona's going to have a pretty easy time against them. I did say that about a lot of teams before, and it really wasn't. But North Arizona, I don't see it at all. I got to go to Arizona. I don't see it being a blowout, but I just don't see North Arizona trying to pull off an upset against the Wildcats. Give me Arizona.
Who you got, Juicy?
Northern Arizona?
Northern Arizona versus Arizona.
Never even heard of it. But I'm going to go with Arizona. I never even heard of this school. And I'm honest, so give me Arizona.
Juicy, can you repeat that? You were breaking up a little bit. Juicy? Can you repeat that?
Arizona.
Okay, I think he's got Arizona picked. It sounds like he does. I think I'm going to go with, let's see, Arizona. I got Arizona winning this one. They've done pretty well this year. It's going to be 95 degrees at kickoff. Whew. It's going to be a scorching one there in Arizona Stadium in Tucson. So I got Arizona definitely winning this game. I think they will be able to pull it off this year and win this game here. I don't, Northern Arizona, they're not really publicized a lot like Arizona is. So I'll give them the benefit of a doubt. Arizona, they'll be able to pull off a win and hopefully get some this craziness down in college football down a little bit this year. All right, we game picking 19, we ain't picking 18 because that's both bigger games later on. So we got to slide down the list a little bit further so we could find number 17, Nevada versus number 17, Texas A&M. Who you got, Mike?
Well, earlier this year I said Texas A&M is really not going to be that good of a school. They proved me wrong. They have some pretty solid wins this year. I got to go Texas A&M. Until they prove me wrong, I think they're going to have a very good year this year.
Until they prove you wrong again?
Until they prove me wrong again. Which hopefully in their case they don't prove me wrong again.
Yeah, hopefully not at all. Who you got, Juicy?
I got Texas A&M beating Nevada. I mean, Nevada, and compared to Texas A&M, I just see how Texas A&M